Yesterday, right at quitting time.
5.
Okay.
Okay, I want to call the meeting for the Jennings County Northwestern Regional Utility Board meeting to order. First thing on the agenda is going to be the roll call. Marshall,
Here.
Judy, Dale, Mike,
Here.
and myself. All right. Have you all had a chance to look over the minutes of the July meeting?
Yes.
Seems okay to me.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we have a motion from Marshall to accept the minutes as written.
I'll second it.
Judy seconds that. All those in favor of accepting the minutes? 4-0. Okay, members of the public, we don't seem to have anybody here today. Is there anybody that was supposed to be here? I know we've had people who were supposed to be here before that I thought they would be in eventually, but they never have. Okay. Takes us to the superintendent's report. Jeff, how's it going?
Everything's going good. The plant's doing very well right at the moment, not all good. Main thing I was wanting to talk about, I don't know if I want to talk about it now or during the old business, but it's about the boring machine that we had talked about previously. So it's kind of old business.
Okay, we'll bring that up in old business, okay? That has to go with this quote that's here for that?
Yes.
Okay,
And then the only other thing I had goes along with what Andrew was going to talk about, so that
okay.
takes care of me,
Has this rain affected us any here on, as far as our,
not badly.
Thank you.
well, that's good. We're one of the few,
Hopefully the rest of the week goes good.
every sewer utility in Jennings County right now has got infiltration and flooding everywhere, so it's North Vernon, Butlerville, and Vernon.
Everything was good today, so I hope it stays that way the rest of the week.
Good, good. All right, Jeff, thank you. All right, that brings us down to the manager's report. Andrew?
It's been a pretty good month on the office side as well. We've had at least, I know, 6 more new taps in the last month. They're moving in. There are 3 builders that are putting a lot of properties up pretty quick, and some of them are being new taps. So that also leads into the boring machine thing. We have the exit conference for the State Board of Accounts. That'll be report should go live within the next month. Took between 30 and 45 days for that to go live. I think it'll be a pretty good report when it gets published. Then the last thing I had was, back when you guys first took over, the PTO buyback was 2 weeks, up to being able to sell back up to 2 weeks. The time we changed it to 1 due to the situation the utility is in. Want to see if there's any interest in moving it back up to being able to sell up to 2 weeks of PTO back in the handbook instead of just the 1.
How much time do we still owe Jeff?
He's completely paid up. There's nobody that's owes any more current. It's just for anybody who wants to sell back some. That has a year, maybe they don't need to take much time off or anything, they can sell some of it back up to 80 hours instead of the 40.
We changed that last year.
To 1 week.
Year, the year before.
Year before, I think.
So my take on it is if we leave it at 1 week in the policy, that means we don't have to be consulted for 1 week to be sold. But then if they want to sell back additional, I think it would be probably a wiser decision to have it come to us to ensure that we've got the funds to pay out the additional. And then it could just be a request.
I like that.
Okay, I like that idea too. So, we're on a 2-week pay period right here, so
Weekly.
1 week. Okay. Still like the idea.
Which one?
the one of, anything over more than 1 week come before the board. I mean, I have no problem with doing 2 weeks, but I know, we only have 10, 11 employees. I mean, it's not that big of,
Okay, go ahead and ask.
Well, then if that's the case, I'd like to request a second week of buyback myself to do some point this year for myself.
Me also.
Do they have to make it in writing or
You
just
want a written
put
request?
it,
or-
no, I mean, does it, I don't know how. Go write it down. No, I don't know if
I'm
that's
trying to
important.
understand the role of them coming before you for 2 weeks buyout, because you have to apply policies fairly. And so if you're approving one, I would think that you're going to be approving them all.
The only thing I could see is like them two, they have like 300 something hours. And if someone else came, they only had like 40 hours left. That was my only concern was that.
So setting a minimum amount left.
so, to do a 2 week buy down, you'd have to have at least 80 hours in your paid time off. What if we stipulated you had to have 150 hours to do 2 weeks of buyback time?
Do whatever you want.
That would give,
You'd have to have a set amount remaining. You couldn't use up your last 80 hours on buyback.
the thing about the buyback is nobody, when somebody, you think you need the money now, but when something critical happens later on and you really need some paid time off, then you're gonna have to go with unpaid time off.
And what Kayla was saying is what I said when we were talking about it, is that you can't not put it in the handbook as a basic policy, because then it'd be showing favoritism for whoever was getting or not getting it at the time.
We could write it, up to 2 weeks buyback per year, not to exceed 50% of your current allotment. More than 50%, so in order to sell back 80 hours, you'd need 160 hours.
Accrues, you get the 150 accrual level.
Wherever that might be, however that math works out.
How much accrued PTO do you get a year?
I don't even know what level I'm at the,
Jeff, do you have any idea how many?
I think it's 5 hours a week, isn't it?
not anymore, it's all built into the. I'm at the extra 80 hours plus base hours, which I don't even know where they're at. So I'm at the 96 plus 80, so I'm at like the 176 hour range plus the sick days, but I have like 300 just because I have to work a lot of time.
Does your PTO roll over from the year prior?
It's currently set up where we roll over up to 6 weeks, but anything over 6 weeks goes into a sick pool that you can't be paid out of if you leave.
We used to have the unlimited rollover, but then that
But then,
opens up a huge liability because
yeah.
PTO is owed.
Okay, Marshall, you made the last suggestion on this. Does anyone want to make a motion on this, or I do think that we need to not do this on a talk to the board thing. I think we just need to go 2 weeks with some stipulations onto it somehow.
Say that again, Marshall, what your thing is.
So what I was thinking is if you wanted to sell back 40 hours, you would need at least have 80. So when you did sell back 40, you had 40 left. If you wanted to sell back 80, you would need at least have
160.
160 to have 80 left whenever you're done.
Oh, no, I don't write down it. What? No, I don't. That
You need to have 160 left.
160 to sell back 80, that would leave you with 80 left. So essentially, you'd have to have the same amount of hours left in your pool that you've sold back, to us.
After you sell.
Yep, after you sell.
Instead of being able to only sell back 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks would be the maximum though,
Per year.
per year.
So if someone had 80 hours left, they can't just come in and take.
Yeah, they could sell us 40 of them, because then they would have 40 left, but they couldn't sell the entire 80 back.
Okay, I got that. Cause I thought, no, what you have, okay,
The goal is to make sure they don't sell back their entire pool and then don't have anything to fall back on, kind of like what he
yeah,
wanted.
cause, yeah.
Do most of our employees use their time?
Not them two.
Versus everybody?
Well, at any time there's a problem or anything, these two are
Yeah.
coming, they're coming in, so.
Hey, we can have a mandatory Christmas shutdown, 3 weeks, these two are just,
We're the only ones here.
They have been trying to use their PTO time though.
Okay,
Does
Martha,
anybody beside you two want to sell back time?
I think nobody mentioned it.
Occasionally sometimes, but not a real common.
I think most of them choose to do it right before Christmas.
right before Christmas is a good
Don't
time.
realize how much they have left, and they might come in and say, oh, I need some extra money, so I'm gonna sell 40 hours back.
You don't have to do it on 40-hour increments, do you? You can pay back like
We've never
60.
been that way. It could be
Yeah.
20 or 30 or whatever they have. This would word it to where if they had 60 hours, they could sell up to 30,
Right.
I don't,
but they couldn't exceed more than 50% of their current allotted time.
So, Mike, what do you think?
I lean towards what Marshall's saying, I guess. Just don't want to get, I don't know. It just feels like we could get ourselves in a bad situation down the road. I guess we can always change it back if we feel like it's getting, but I hate like being a yo-yo here, you know?
How much did you say you could roll over?
It's currently set up, you can't be paid out more than 240 hours or 6 weeks. Anything else rolled over above that goes to a sick pool, that if you quit or get fired, you don't get paid out.
Would it be beneficial to have it as a line item in the budget?
Probably. I need to at this point.
Up to 80 hours total?
I mean, you're essentially building in, for these guys, you're building in 2 extra weeks pay here, because it's gonna happen. So,
If we budget for it, we use it. We use it. If we don't, we don't. But at least then it's in the budget.
yeah,
I would rather pay it out than have them take the time off. Because if they take the time off, then, that's putting a strain on somebody.
I would put a line item. I'll make the motion to, as Marshall presented it, to, pay out up to, 2 weeks with a maximum of 50% of their accrued remaining time.
can I talk about it before we get a second or something?
Yeah,
I don't,
I'm gonna say
The
that
way-
Marshall made the motion and you second that at this point. Now we're up for discussion.
okay, sorry. I don't understand about the 50%. Can you, say it again, because it sounds to me that it's vague enough that 50% of his, we'd be broke again. 'Cause he has so-
So it's of the maximum. So if somebody, no matter which way you slice it, someone can have 500 hours in their bank, but they can only sell us 80 hours.
80 hours,
The
okay,
minimum is
Got
in
it.
order to sell 80, they
Thank
need
you.
160.
okay, that's what because I kept going, 50%, okay. Thank you, now I can vote.
Okay, do we have any more discussion over the, PTO buyback? All those in favor of the motion set forth by Marshall? 4-0. Okay,
Does that have to go in the handbook or,
There should be a policy on it. Oh.
Interrupt the policy and probably next meeting we'll
okay,
review
I
it.
can put it in the
I mean,
handbook.
the policy's already been approved.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
To confirm.
I can put it in the handbook and then adopt the changes to the handbook next meeting.
thanks.
okay, Andrew, you got anything else for us?
Not that I can think of.
Did we do a rebuttal to the State Board of Accounts?
I will be, I'll send it to you guys when I'm done with it.
I know it won't make social media because it's gonna be a positive report.
Are you sure you can't find one thing we did wrong?
Oh, I think it'll get spun.
Well, if you spin it right, it can make us look bad again. Okay. Andrew, do you have anything else for us? All right. Treasurer's report.
I think we had 26,000 net last month. We did pay the water, meter,
Not the meters.
bought the meters, 19,000 some. Came out in July as well, and, I think we're up to 560 now in the, money market, which I know sounds like a lot of money, but we've also got a lot of stuff that's, we know is going to need to be done down here, so we just keep building that up. So that, when it does come time to make the big repairs, we've got some money to put towards it, not just borrow it. So that's all I gotta say.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, we need a
I'll
motion
make
to
a
accept
motion.
them? Yeah, second it.
Okay, to pay the claims, is that what your motion was?
Yep.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to pay the claims. All those in favor of paying claims? 4-0. All right. Back to now we're down to old business in the board machine. We know that, we talked about this earlier about the buying of a board machine and with the new, customers that we're picking up and everything, it's gonna come in really handy. So, Andrew, you wanna, Matt, Jeff, you wanna talk about this?
Yeah.
Knowledge on it.
This particular boring machine is an exceptional machine. It's basically the same principle as ours. You have to dig a hole on both sides of the road, put the box in the road and the hole, and then bore under the road, which is exactly what we've got now, but ours is so old and we have to work on it every time we use it. And these guys will come and train us. It's on there, costs $2,000, but that would be money well spent. And it will bore anything that we need to bore. We'll bore up to a 4-inch bore under the road to where I called Garing's and they was wanting $3,500 and they didn't want to do just one. And they wanted us to have multiple ones. Well, it's kind of hard to, as the people buy them, which ones are road pushes and all that, to wait to get multiple ones. And O'Mara wasn't even interested in even just doing just one.
Looks like this thing comes with, do we have a trailer for this?
Yes, and
Just remember that $400. Sorry.
the part that I got highlighted out here, or in yellow, is a portable power unit, which we're excluding from the price because that's $10,000 that we don't need, because our excavator and skid steer both would power it, and the backhoe would power it, or possibly even the Kubota could power it, so we don't need that $10,000 power unit.
What's the useful life of this thing?
That, I don't have an answer for you.
The other one we've had over longer than Jeff's been here, which is 33 years.
I would probably say 15, 20 years.
Depending on how much it's used.
With moderate use.
But-
And
I've got
correct me,
the other quotes,
I'd say 15 years for sure.
I presented them before and we had decided that we.
Though, with the influx of the new homes and everything that's being done right now, it's really it would come in really handy at where we're at right now.
How soon can we get it?
He's waiting for me to make a phone call to him he said he would keep one on the shelf for us. So,
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna
next-
be pretty quick.
Assuming it's got a 15-year life expectancy on it, I mean, that's $3,000 or $4,000 a year cost. You said it was what, 3,500, have them come out to do just one.
So without that number you highlight, I see you've already taken that off.
Yes.
And we already looked at other ones before.
Yes, I
That were
presented
presented,
them before, and we came to the determination
one.
that this is the one we wanted to go
Yeah.
with.
Just so it's all the same ballgame.
And when we push under the road, we include that as part of our cost.
Yes.
So we recoup some of that money too by having to push for new installs.
Right now, how many are we doing a month?
Pushes, we haven't had to do, well, maybe 1 or 2 this year's pushes.
We eliminated 2 that needed to be done.
We were trenching.
And bore and trench them from another line down the same side of the road, which,
Isn't ideal.
yeah,
These other utilities in town have these or in the county?
I think North Vernon does, or they use Omeras and contract with them. But we have so few,
Are we having to pull permits now in the county since the county owns the road?
they haven't, they've never requested it.
no,
That's a good question.
we've even
Doesn't
done.
have thought about that. Because when they come through, they work on that.
Can we do work outside of CSL for like $3,400 a
That's what I was getting there.
Yeah.
That's seems
That's what I was
like a lucrative thing there.
Just wondering if we could offer that.
I also checked with Sunbelt to see if they would have one to rent, and they've only got one, and it's at Kokomo.
Oh.
And it stays at Kokomo, and so they didn't talk like we would be very favorable of being able to get it, like if we wanted it next week to be able to get it for next
Well,
week.
Marshall's in India, it's not that much farther.
He could just pick it up and bring it home.
So
Take truck and trailer, no problem.
does that fit in a cargo trailer or a flat open trailer? Our core machine.
You can put it on a flat open trailer.
I mean, you have to physically lift it up to set it into the,
Yeah.
with the backhoe and everything.
Yeah.
I'm in favor of buying it, but I am interested, could we either lease it to people, to other entities if they need it, or, I don't know. Or if we send our guys, they pay us, and what kind of liability we got there, I don't know, but.
Our guys will be
Yeah.
officially trained on it, and
Yeah.
I'm not really wanting to turn a $70,000 piece of equipment loose
Yeah.
on somebody on the,
But if we send if we could.
if we could send our people,
Our people, yeah, I don't know.
cause nothing parties like a rental,
I'm sorry?
So definitely check with insurance.
What is it?
you know.
Anyway, I'm okay buying it.
Okay, we have a motion.
How do we want to buy it? Do we want to check financing with like JCB to, or just
Cash,
pull it from the money market?
one, open money market. It's my-
Is it capital
my motion.
It's my motion, my
I'll
money.
second.
Let's do it in pennies and quarters.
We don't have pennies anymore.
Do we need to pull from money market, or can it just come from our?
I think probably, cause we usually keep about 100 in the.
Our ending balance is 170.
We're up to 170 now? Yeah, I'd say take it out.
We will have 2 bigger deposits. There'll be a reimbursement from the apprenticeship coming here within the next couple weeks of almost 13. Then we did have several taps paid for, which totaled almost 12,000, so basically 25,000 that is non-sewer water income, standard normal income, that will go into the clearing account, so.
Awesome.
Okay, Mike, did you make a motion on
Yeah,
that?
I'm double checking on Marshall, so
Yeah,
there's
no.
balance sheets, so. Yeah, there's one, oh yeah, 175 and I'm okay taking it from the clearing account. Yeah, that's my motion.
Okay. We have a motion for Mike to go ahead and make the purchase from the clearing account.
Marshall seconded
I second.
Marshall seconds. Is there any more discussion over the court? All those in favor? 4-0. Okay, new business. Do we have anything, anybody wants to talk about new?
Mike, the question on the pump,
Yeah, we approved that pump last month and it ended up being about $400 more than we approved. When I went to approve the invoices, I double checked it with our meeting minutes from the month before. I went ahead and approved it. We paid it, but I don't know if we need a second motion to cover the difference.
That pump that they sent us is the wrong pump. It's too big. And he's got a pump that they're rebuilding for us out of Station 5 right now, the one that got hit by lightning.
Okay.
And he's supposed to be bringing that back tomorrow or the next day. They've got us the right pump ordered. And so however long it takes for them to get it, well, then he's gonna pick this other one back up either tomorrow or the next day and take it back. So I don't know how it will work out with.
Did they put the
Yeah,
wrong
did they
pump?
charge us?
Did they put the wrong pump on the invoice then? Since they
the
said.
original invoice said it didn't include freight. So that was for the pump only, not the freight, so the difference
Yeah.
appeared to be just the freight.
Oh, okay.
So there's not gonna be any reduction in the price.
There probably will be the pump, the Myers pump that we get will be cheaper than the Hydromatic that we got, which is wrong.
Is that the one we ordered though, the Hydromatic?
Yeah, we ordered a
Okay.
Hydromatic, but not that one,
That, oh, okay.
because that's not even close to what we have in our lift stations at all right now. It's got a flume on the bottom of it that big around, and our rods that it slides down in between are only
Yeah, and that's.
like that. There's no way it could ever work. He tried to convince me on the phone that they said that that's the replacement for it, and I was like, there's no way. So I ended up, instead of arguing with him, I told him he needed to just call Tony, and because he'll listen to Tony better. And Tony said him straight that it was wrong, that it's not gonna work, no. And so he's supposed to come and pick it up and take it back and get us the Myers pump.
So we won't be charged a shipping fee again,
We should not be, no.
okay?
And what they billed us was for the one that we need, not the one that they sent.
That's the way I heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
We can,
I think it's just the
The freight,
shipping, the
yeah.
freight. was,
Okay.
I'm trying to get, I can't get it up to try to get an exact number. It was a little over $400. Right, Mark, Sandra?
$400 is the difference.
It's $400 some dollars
I mean, they have approval to.
within their budget, within his limit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Sorry, I thought we were talking more than.
No, it was a small amount. But okay, good deal.
so we don't need to change the motion on that or anything? Okay, good, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's right. Okay.
That's our treasurer spotting something like that. He's watching stuff. That's good.
Caught something up before too. That screwed something up. Not you guys.
Was it blue that, yeah,
Oh, was it that time Blue sent me an invoice? They were trying to, yeah, that was.
I'm gonna pay you one of our,
I was-
water
I
bills.
know, they had something coded like
Oh, yeah, they
Messed
had all
up.
the GLs messed up.
a geocode.
Should have got a Marshall a lot once.
Well, it was messed up this week too.
They're trying to pay me enough that I was gonna be on this board in this life and every life after this life.
Okay then. Woo-hoo.
Okay, does anyone have anything else they'd like to add at this time? Okay. I'd say that just about concludes this month's meeting. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Marshall made the motion. Judy seconds. All those in favor?
Okay.